Why is there such a big scene today?
Mr. Rangel and 4 senior brothers from Purple Peak are all here.
Even Taylor and that idiot are here.
Don't you know? Brett from Purple Peak is about to break through the nascent cell and enter the divinity stage. So strange. For someone like Brett with a spiritual root mutation to be alive has been a miracle. How can he still cultivate to this level?
Hey, you don't understand. Immortals have their own destiny. How could you know? If Brett succeeds, he will be the youngest immortal cultivator in the entire divinity stage, and his future will be limitless.
Really?
Yes.
If Brett can break through, it'll have been worth it for me to spend all my money to buy Acre Herb for him to repair his spiritual root.
No! Brett's cross failed!
Taylor! The clothes I gave to Brett for you actually had demonic energy on them. He was nearly killed by the demonic energy entering his body during the cross. Brett has been very kind to you. Why did you collude with the demons to harm him?
If he succeeds, I will have another stumbling block on my way to destroying the noble sects and ruling the immortals and demons.
You were the demon who has been hiding in Purple Peak? Taylor, this is Purple Peak. How dare you blatantly expose your identity and harm Brett? Aren't you afraid of Mr. Rangel's punishment?
Harm Brett? You gave him that piece of clothes with demonic energy. What does it have to do with me?
Taylor, shame on you!
I have all your deeds on me. How dare you attack me? You are so naive.
What did you say?
I forgot to tell you that the absorbing technique I practice can absorb people's spirits, turn them into deeds, and then transfer them to me. Do you know how happy I was every time I saw that you work hard in cultivation has greatly increased my deeds?
My deeds have only decreased over the years, and I have suffered so much abuse. It turns out that it was all because of you. Taylor, go to hell!
Cassie, don't waste your time. Have you ever defeated me? Once? Since I came to Purple Peak. Ah! People like you who are born lowly should kneel and be grateful for being my stepping stone.
Ah! Taylor, Mr. Rangel and Senior Brothers will definitely not let you go when they come.
At this time, you are still thinking about them? Do you think they will care about a waste who has done so many evil things?
I have no father since I was a child, and my mother was burned in the fire by demons. Mr. Rangel brought me to Purple Peak and gave me the courage to live. They are like parents to me. The kinship between us is not something that a demon like you can understand. When Mr. Rangel and my Senior Brothers come, they will kill you to avenge me.
Unfortunately, you won't be able to see that.
Taylor!
I wonder how deep your kinship can be.
Taylor! Taylor!
Cassie.
Cassie, what did you do to Taylor?
Nothing. She's pretending. She just said she's a demon.
Shut up! Ever since Taylor came to Purple Peak, you've been causing trouble for her. Now you are slandering her as a demon! Cassie, she is also your junior sister. How can you be so cruel?
Mr. Rangel, I'm telling the truth. How could I, a Golden Core Friar, hurt her who is in essence soul stage?
Cassie, what do you mean? Are you saying that Taylor hurt herself to frame you?
Mr. Rangel, Senior Brothers, it's all my fault. I was not prepared and let Cassie hurt me. But Cassie, I have never seen the close of demonic energy that you gave to Brett. I really can't take the blame for Brett's cross failure.
What are you talking about? You did it yourself. Mr. Rangel, Senior Brothers, don't listen to her nonsense. She just admitted that she's a demon. She practiced a dark technique that can absorb
Enough.
spirit.
First of all, Taylor would never do such a thing. Besides, if she needs it, let alone spirit, I would be willing to give her my life. I don't want to listen to you making up stories to frame Taylor.
Brett, why don't you believe me? When you gave me the sword tassel, you told me that you would always believe me and protect me.
You have the nerve to mention the sword tassel. Cassie, if I had known that you would become like this, I shouldn't have blindly given you the sword tassel. Everything you touch is dirty. Cassie, our relation is like this sword tassel. Broken now.
I thought your friendship was deep. Now it seems that it is nothing more than that. Brett's cross failed. Mr. Rangel and your senior brother must be seriously injured now.
What do you want?
As long as I get rid of them, I will get rid of the biggest stumbling block. Now is the best time for me to take action.
Mr. Rangel, watch out!
Cassie! How dare you!
Mr. Rangel.
You still dare to attack Taylor. You asked for it. Since you can't tolerate Taylor, don't blame me for being ruthless. From now on, you have nothing to do with Purple Peak. Take Taylor. Let's go.
Cassie, you can go to hell. With your so-called kinship.
You deserve it.
I gave everything and tried hard to please everyone, but I ended up being stabbed in the heart by the person I loved most. What did I get? Didn't Mr. Rangel stab my heart with a sword? How am I still alive?
Cassie, you admit your mistake.
Taylor just became Mr. Rangel's disciple. She just wanted to take a look at your sword tassel, but you beat her without saying a word. You injured Taylor and almost destroyed her root. How could you be so vicious?
Wasn't it 10 years ago that Taylor falsely accused me of injuring her with a sword tassel? Am I reborn?
Cassie, you really went too far this time. Fortunately, Taylor's kind and doesn't blame you. apologize to her, and then I can plead with Mr. Rangel to let you out of Passionless Valley. Huh?
This sword tassel was given to me by Brett. Brett said that it was his most precious thing. No one else can touch it except me. I can't give it to you.
There's nothing I want that I can't get.
Who's there?
Hey, what are you doing? Let me go!
Help! Cassie! I just wanted to see your sword tassel. I have no bad intentions. Please let me go.
Cassie, what are you doing?
No, I...
Taylor!
Jonas.
Cassie, you!
I am reborn. The scenes of being framed and humiliated in my previous life are still vivid. However, I have paid Mr. Rangel's life-saving grace and the senior brother's companionship with my life. I am no longer indebted to anyone in this life.
Cassie, you still won't admit your mistake. Fine. Cassie! Mr. Rangel!
Mr. Rangel, I beg you to let Cassie go. Mr. Rangel! Mr. Rangel!
Taylor, kind people are often bullied. She hurt you so badly that your root was almost damaged. Why are you still begging for her?
Mr. Rangel and the senior brothers are so close. Who doesn't want all their attention? Cassie, I just wanted to see your sword tassel. I have no bad intentions. I never wanted to fight with you. As long as I can stay in Purple Peak and see Mr. Rangel and the senior brothers from afar, I will be satisfied. Cassie, please give me a chance to live. Cassie, I'm begging you.
Taylor, she hurt you first. Why'd you have to belittle yourself and apologize to her? She's the one who should apologize. Get up.
Cassie, you really went too far this time. Please, apologize. Cassie, I'll give you one last chance, since you're my disciple. Otherwise, I'll keep you in Passionless Valley to reflect on yourself and never leave. Mr. Rangel, shut up!
Yes, apologize! Apologize to Taylor!
Apologize!
And I was pretending to be hurt. How could she admit it? In Purple Peak, the junior sister can only be me. You just stay in the dark, passionless valley for the rest of your life.
I admit my mistake.
What did you say? You admit it?
In my last life, I refused to admit and almost died in Passionless Valley. Since they don't believe me, what difference does it make whether I admit it or not? Yes. I admit my mistake. Taylor, this sword tassel is a spiritual thing that can recognize its owner. I was afraid that it would hurt you, so I wanted to handle it before giving it to you, but I didn't expect you to take it away without saying a word. I subconsciously blocked you, but ended up hurting you. I regretted it when I thought about you being accidentally hurt. If I had known this, I should have given the sword tassel to you directly.
This sword tassel belongs to Cassie. It's reasonable for Cassie not to show it to her.
That's right. Everyone knows that the sword tassel was given to Cassie by Brett. Cassie treasures it and doesn't let anyone touch it. Taylor ignored her and insisted on taking it, so Cassie had no choice but to take action. How can Cassie be blamed for this? She even hurt herself and forced Cassie to apologize to her. Cassie is so pitiful.
How could this happen? Cassie cares so much about Mr. Rangel and the senior brother's opinions. She should have argued to prove her innocence. Why did she admit it?
Taylor, are they telling the truth?
Jonas,
Cassie! What's wrong?
Mr. Rangel saw Taylor injured, then beat Cassie without saying a word. causing her root to shatter, and she was locked up in Passionless Valley for so many days, not to mention vomiting blood. It's lucky that she didn't die.
Taylor, I forgot that you still have injuries. Why didn't you tell me? Let me see.
Jonas, don't bother. Now she is your junior sister. Jonas, don't make a mistake.
Cassie, I don't care about the name. Cassie, if you do, I am willing to stay in Purple Peak without a name.
Taylor, she's so aggressive. Why'd you have to accommodate her? Cassie, Taylor is still young and has just been brought back to Purple Peak. It is understandable that she's curious about the sword tassel. But you know that Taylor is weak, and you still fought back. Even if she really hit you, how badly could you be hurt?
Brett!
Brett's right. I am wrong. I am very wrong. Taylor, I have been in Passionless Valley these days. When I think about what happened in Purple Peak, I regret it. To express my apology,
Cassie!
Cassie, what are you doing?
Do you like this? What a beautiful sword tassel! Brett, is this for me?
Do you want one?
Yes? Brett, what's wrong?
My spiritual root is mutated. I am weak, and I'm afraid I won't live long. This sword tassel is a relic left to me by my mother. It is unique in the world. Put it on your sword. Even if I am gone, you will always be my junior sister.
I take this as proof that I will cure Brett at all costs.
I shouldn't have been stupid enough to give you the sword tassel.
Taylor, didn't you always want the jade pendant? It's yours now. Back to your home and enjoy it.
Isn't that what Brett gave to Cassie? Doesn't Cassie treasure that sword tassel the most?
Yes, the jade on the sword tassel is a sacred object full of spiritual power. It only appears once every thousands of years. Brett divided the jade into 2 pieces to make a pair and gave one of them to Cassie. It means a lot.
Cassie used to treasure that sword tassel so much that she would rather not eat and pay a high price to buy spiritual water to moisturize it. She just gave it to Taylor like this?
Cassie, you can't make such a joke even if you are angry. After all, Brett gave you the sword tassel.
Brett, the gift of roses leaves a lingering fragrance in your hand. Since you have already given the sword tassel to me, I can now give it to Taylor. You shouldn't be reluctant, right?
Reluctant? How could I? This jade pendant is simply a waste in your hands. It is much better in Taylor's hands than in yours.
Brett, it's great that you think so. Taylor, in this case, the sword tassel is yours now.
Cassie!
Brett, don't be impulsive.
Cassie, how dare you provoke me like this?
To express my apology, I have already given her the sword tassel. Brett, do you have any other instructions?
Provocation! She's provoking Brett!
This is too weird. In the past, whenever Brett got into trouble, Cassie would follow him like a lapdog and be very attentive. What happened to her now?
Good. Cassie, you're really something.
Brett! Are you crazy? Mr. Rangel is still here. Enough!
Jonas, everyone has their own destiny. Let them deal with their own affairs.
When Taylor was beaten,
Mr. Rangel beat Cassie without saying a word.
but when Cassie was beaten, he said everyone has their own destiny.
Mr. Rangel is too biased. Yes, Cassie has been in Purple Peak for more than 10 years. How could Mr. Rangel not care about his disciple who has been here for more than 10 years and favor a new disciple?
Many years ago, I was seriously injured in a battle with demons. I thought it was Cassie who saved me, so I brought her back to teach her. But I recognized the wrong person. Taylor, now that this is clear, don't get involved in her affairs anymore.
Mr. Rangel,
Let's go!
I lied and said that I saved Mr. Rangel so that I could come to Purple Peak so smoothly. But if I don't get rid of Cassie, I will be exposed at any time. Cassie, I won't let you escape so easily next time.
knew you were just impulsive. Are you calm now? Do you regret it? Cassie, I won't let you go so easily this time.
You're blocking my way. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Do you think I will look up to you if you talk to me like this? I'm your senior brother.
You are a man of high character. You will never block my way. Please move aside. Move.
Cassie! Cassie, you asked for this.
Brett, your spiritual root mutation hasn't healed yet. You should think about how to cure it and live longer.
Cassie. We'll see.
I thought people's hearts are fickle, but I didn't expect them to be like this from the beginning. My devotion in my previous life was all my self-conceit. First volume of Cruelty book? There are cultivation methods in Passionless Valley?
In ancient times, there was an immortal maiden who was attached to mortals. To experience life in the mortal world, she hid her immortal body and reincarnated into the mortal world.
Edwin! Edwin! Father! What did my mother do wrong? What did my brothers and sisters do wrong? What did the lives of 47 people in our family do wrong? What did we do wrong to make you do this?
I am practicing cruelty. The last step of cruelty is to cut off all ties.
Father, you were obsessed with the Immortals, so our whole family supported you without complaint. But now you have killed everyone in the family to fulfill yourself.
I am a friar, and one day I will become immortal, and you are just mortals. It is your blessings to help me become immortal.
You fulfilled yourself with dozens of lives for selfish desires. How can you succeed in practicing cruelty for desires? This so-called cruelty cut off all ties. My nature is self-sufficient, and I don't need to seek outside. Only by cutting off all emotions can one achieve great success. Only by cutting off all emotions can one achieve great success. In my previous life, I was trapped by love. In the end, I got hurt and ended up being killed by my loved ones. In this life, I will practice cruelty. I will cut off all emotions and never repeat the same mistakes. This cruelty actually allowed me to repair my root and increase my deeds in just 7 days. And it's only the first volume. If I can find the second volume, I will definitely be able to stop Taylor from harming people.
Cassie! When will you pay me back?
Pay you back?
How could I forget? In my previous life, I lost everything, and even borrowed a huge sum of money to buy acre herb to treat Brett. I never paid off my debt until I died.
I am asking you, don't you think that I won't do anything to you just because you're an immortal cultivator? Pay me back!
Based on time, that old man can bring the acre herb today, as long as I sell the acre herb.
Sir, I will pay you back tomorrow at the latest.
Really? Do you live in a cave? Where do you get the money?
I didn't have money before because I spent it on things that weren't worth it. When I spend money on myself, I will naturally have money.
She is indeed a petty person. Cassie is an inner sect disciple of Purple Peak, after all. How could she borrow money? This spiritual jade is a treasure for immortal cultivators, but it is harmful to us demons. I finally lost the Purple Peak jade. But Cassie gave me another one. She just didn't want me to have a good life. If that's the case, don't blame me for making you suffer.
Ouch.
I almost gave everything I had to buy acre herb to treat Brett's illness. But Brett doesn't deserve it at all. In this life, I will live for myself.
Brett's illness is getting worse. If he is not treated soon, I'm afraid. Mr. Rangel, didn't you say that agar herb can cure spiritual root mutation?
Agar herb blooms once every 1,000 years and is extremely precious. The only agar herb left in the world has been bought by someone.
Brett, don't worry. I will definitely find the person who bought agar herb to treat you.
Thank you, Mr. Rangel. Brett's condition suddenly worsened, and it must be related to Cassie. I just came back from the training and heard that Cassie not only angered Brett, but also got punched by Brett. Is that true? Cassie gave the thing I gave her to Taylor and humiliated me in front of everyone. I just taught her a lesson.
Brett, didn't you always like Taylor the most? What's the insult to you that Cassie gave that thing to Taylor?
It's different. Taylor is elegant and is an immortal maiden praised by everyone, and Cassie is sloppy like a servant and doesn't look like an immortal disciple at all. If I'm humiliated by her, what dignity will I have in Purple Peak?
Cassie is a little sloppy, but you have to know that she is your junior sister who grew up with you.
Jonas, don't mention it anymore. I feel ashamed when I think about sleeping on the same bed with her since I was a child. Jonas, I've been tolerant of her enough. If I don't make her kneel and apologize to me this time, I will not recognize her as my sister.
You!
Brett, don't be angry. Cassie is not worthy of your sword tassel. Now the sword tassel is in Taylor's hands. She's so kind. She will definitely treat the sword tassel as a treasure and keep it well.
Brett! Brett, I was walking on the road and I was hit by a sword tassel. It is similar to yours.
This sword tassel was indeed the one I gave to Cassie, but didn't Cassie give it to Taylor? How did it appear here?
Mr. Rangel. Mr. Rangel, please do me justice.
Don't panic. Get up. What's wrong?
Mr. Rangel, the sword tassel Cassie gave me is fake.
It's fake.
I thought the sword tassel was a gift from Cassie, so I wanted to use the spiritual jade on the sword tassel for cultivation. However, the jade on the sword tassel was not spiritual jade at all, but inferior jade full of impurities. It made my breath unstable, and my root was almost destroyed. I didn't dare to hide it, so I came here to report it to Mr. Rangel.
Bastard! She gave the fake jade to her junior sister. How can she be so vicious? Bring her here. I will dig her heart out to see how dark it is.
Mr. Rangel, everyone saw Cassie. If she faked it, wouldn't it be very risky? There might be some misunderstanding.
Are you saying that Taylor framed Cassie?
Not at all. I mean, Taylor just got the sword tassel. Maybe she didn't see it clearly. It could just be a mistake.
Don't protect her. Taylor, did you bring the sword tassel?
Yes.
Good. Brett is here. He can tell whether it's a fake or not.
Brett, please take a look.
I saw it clearly that day. The sword tassel Cassie gave Taylor was real, but why is this one fake? What happened?
Brett, did you see it clearly? Is this the sword tassel you gave to Cassie?
Mr. Rangel, this sword tassel is indeed the one I gave to Taylor. It's just that the spiritual jade on it has been replaced. This is obviously an imitation. Cassie must have done this. I can't think of anyone else in Purple Peak who could do such a thing except her.
Lance!
You bastard. We in Purple Peak are all immortals. How could we have someone like Cassie? Come on!
Yes.
Bring her here. I want to interrogate this in person.
Yes.
Mr. Rangel.
Cassie, whether you are right or wrong, you have repeatedly angered me, even humiliated me in public and made me lose my dignity. It's time for you to suffer a little.
At this speed of training, maybe I can catch up with the sect tournament in a month. As long as I can win first place in the sect tournament, I can make Mr. Gray agree to any of my conditions. Then I can leave Purple Peak and have nothing to do with them anymore.
Cassie, come with me.
Mr. Rangel.
Cassie, do you admit your mistake?
I don't even know what happened, but Mr. Rangel, you already hit me. Are you so eager to convict me?
Cassie, don't blame Mr. Rangel. He got angry after knowing that you gave me a fake sword tassel.
Fake sword tassel?
Yes, it's the one Brett gave you. But you didn't want it. And gave it to me.
Cassie, you said such high-sounding words. But in fact, you gave Taylor a fake one. What's your intention?
Just like I said, Cassie treasured that sword tassel so much. How could she give it to Taylor so easily?
I thought Cassie had it figured out. I didn't expect she was pretending. She will probably be a follower of Brett until she dies.
Cassie, are you reluctant to part with the sword tassel?
Brett, don't get me wrong. I don't have any regrets about this sword tassel. Even if you give me a new one now, I won't accept it.
You...
As for this sword tassel, I guarantee with my life that it was real when I gave it away. Now it has become a fake. Someone must have interfered. As a senior sister, I'm willing to help Taylor investigate this. I will help her find the real sword tassel.
Cassie, you didn't back down even though I gave you a way out. Don't blame me for being ruthless then. Everyone knows that you were jealous of Taylor. I think you deliberately replaced the spiritual jade on the sword tassel to damage Taylor's root. You were so vicious that it's scary. Mr. Rangel, you must not trust her easily and give her the opportunity to destroy the evidence.
I gave the sword tassel to Taylor half a month ago. I don't know if anyone touched it during this period. Brett, you were so eager to make me confess. Is it because the real sword tassel is on you? Are you afraid of getting yourself into trouble?
What nonsense are you talking about?
Brett! Brett. Cassie. Brett is still sick. How could you talk to him like this? Brett, I believe you. Brett is an honest and kind person, and he will never do such a thing.
Taylor, you believe in Brett, but you doubt me without any basis. I have no grudge against you. Why are you pressing me?
No,
Yeah, Sword Tassel has been sent out for so long, but Taylor is sure that Cassie did it. Who would believe that they don't have personal grudges?
But everyone is saying that Cassie is jealous of Taylor. Now it seems that is not the case.
Enough. Look at you now. You are so timid and cowardly. Who in Purple Peak is like a bad person like you?
Mr. Rangel, do I deserve to be called a bad person just because I'm dressed in shabby clothes? You always talk about justice, but are your actions fair?
Bastard! How dare you talk to me like that?
Mr. Rangel!
Jonas! Move! I must kill this bastard today!
Mr. Rangel! If you hurt Cassie without evidence, you'll be criticized by everyone.
Without evidence? Bring him in.
Taylor, who is he?
A stranger broke in today. I thought he was a spy of the demons. I captured him and interrogated him, and I found out that this man had a lot of connections with Cassie.
Spare my life! Spare my life! I am just here to collect debts! I am not a demon!
Bullshit. This is Purple Peak. Immortal cultivators are pure-hearted. How could we be in your debt?
I'm telling the truth! It was her! She owed me money and she hadn't paid me back! I had no choice but to come to Purple Peak to collect the debt!
Cassie, is what he said true?
That's right.
You are so stupid. If you needed money, you could ask me. How could you borrow money from outsiders? This will damage the reputation of Purple Peak. How much does she owe you? I will pay it back.
50,000 spiritual stones!
What? An ordinary immortal cultivator only spends 100 spiritual stones a year. 50,000 spiritual stones is something I dare not think of in my life.
Cassie is dressed simply and has no desires. I didn't expect that she actually owed so much money. Cassie, do you know that if you can't pay back this money, it will ruin your life?
How could I not now? My previous life was ruined because of this. Borrowing a huge amount of money for Agar Herb to treat Brett's illness is the decision I regret the most.
You can't judge a person by appearance. I wonder what other shameful things she did outside. How could she owe so much money?
Shameful? Yes, the reason why I borrowed the money was indeed shameful.
Mr. Rangel, Cassie has already admitted it. Cassie is a disciple of Purple Peak. Borrowing money is not a big deal, but if she did something she shouldn't do outside and tarnished Mr. Rangel's reputation, then it would be a big crime.
Cassie, I thought you were my disciple and gave you many opportunities. But you didn't repent and made this huge mistake! If you don't give a reasonable explanation for this matter, don't blame me for being ruthless.
Mr. Rangel, do you really think of me as your disciple? If you really cared about me, how could you hurt me twice and break my root? How could you put me on the charge regardless of right or wrong? Do you know why I borrowed money?
Cassie, don't pretend to be righteous. If you had a valid reason for borrowing money, why did you hide it?
The money is for...
If I told them that I spent that money to buy Agar Herb, I would probably lose it. In this life, I will never be stupid and get into debt with such a person again.
I have my own reasons. Don't you worry. I will pay it back, and will not involve Purple Peak.
If I didn't know the truth, I would have been fooled by Cassie's sanctimonious appearance. Did Cassie ever say when she would pay you back?
She said today or tomorrow.
What a coincidence. I just found out today that the sword tassel is fake and Cassie can pay it back today or tomorrow. Cassie, you don't want to exchange the sword tassel that Brett gave you for money, do you?
Really? Selling spiritual things for money's a big sin. She even did such a thing to pay off her debt?
It's not as simple as selling spiritual things. After all, it was a gift from Brett. She didn't care about their friendship by doing that. It's really hateful.
Mr. Angel, the sword tassel is mine and also a spiritual thing of Purple Peak. Today she can steal the sword tassel to sell for money. Tomorrow she might hook up with the demons and sell us out. Mr. Angel, please punish her and restore the reputation of Purple Peak.
Please punish her.
Please punish Cassie and restore the reputation of Purple Peak.
You...
Cassie, now, what else do you have to say?
If what Taylor said is true, and I wanted to exchange the sword tassel for money, then it should be with me now. Mr. Angel, if you can find the sword tassel in my residence, then I have nothing to say and will plead guilty immediately. If not, I will not let you slander me. I will not let the person behind this go.
Mr. Angel, don't listen to her nonsense. She dared to say that because she must have hidden the sword tassel.
Cassie is right. Mr. Angel. Since Cassie wants evidence, let's go find it and convince her.
Mr. Angel, I'm willing to go.
Fine, I'll leave it to you. Once you find the evidence, I wonder how long she can be arrogant.
Yes.
I threw the sword tassel near Cassie's residence. Once he finds the sword tassel, you're dead meat.
I remember Cassie's residence was nearby, but this is just a cave. I don't see any house. Hey, where does Cassie live?
Jonas, Cassie's residence is just ahead of us.
Why does Cassie live in such a remote place? What's that smell?
You are used to a life of luxury. This place is cold and damp. This musty smell lingers all year round. Ugh.
How could Cassie live in such a place? Impossible. She is an inner sect disciple after all. How could she live in such a cold and small place?
Cassie has lived here since she was a child. This cave is cold in winter and hot in summer. There are often snakes, rats, and insects in here. I really don't know how Cassie lives here.
Taylor will move here in a few days. I don't know if such a simple place suits her.
Jonas, can I move to another place too?
Cassie, Taylor hasn't moved in yet. And you want to compete with her now? That is not right.
But
Cassie, what did I teach you? The most important thing for immortal cultivators is deed and understanding. If you think about competing with others for material things, this idea will destroy you, sooner or later. I really can't imagine Cassie living in this place. If I knew...
Who bought this cushion? It's so hard. How can I sit on it?
Taylor is so precious. Who is blind enough to buy such a shoddy cushion?
I'll use it.
You want something that others throw away? You really have no taste.
Taylor, I have a good silk cushion. I'll give it to you later.
All right.
Taylor threw away the hard cushion as garbage. But Cassie actually used it as a pillow. I'm so incompetent as a senior brother.
Where is she? Great! I finally met someone. Young man, you must know. The young girl who lives here. Do you know where she is?
Are you also a creditor?
What? Creditor? What creditor? How could I be her creditor? She's my guest. We agreed before that I would deliver the thing to her today. But when I came as promised, she was not here. Oh, my agar herb is a treasure of inestimable value. If that girl doesn't want it, I have to send it all the way back. Then my trip would be in vain.
What? Agar herb?
Yes, look!
Mr. Rangel said that the agar herb had been bought by someone. Was it Cassie who bought it? Agar herb?
Ooh! I didn't intend to sell such a good treasure. But she got the news from somewhere that I had agar herb. So since then, she had been following me all day, begging me to sell her that agar herb. She even started working to earn money at a young age. So this young girl is really pitiful. She has calluses on her hands at a young age. She almost gave everything for agar herb.
So Cassie borrowed money.
Just to buy agar herb.
Sir,
Why did she buy agar herb?
Oh, she said that. She had a senior brother who had spiritual root mutation disease, and only agar herb could cure him. She did all this to save her senior brother. I told her that if I had a chance one day, I would meet her senior brother. I want to see what kind of person can be so lucky. Rare. It's so rare.
Cassie lives in this kind of place. She doesn't want to throw away her clothes, even if they are torn. She even borrowed 50,000 spiritual stones. Everyone thinks she is sloppy and mean. But I never thought that everything she did was to cure Brett. But why didn't she tell us about all these things?
Young people. Hey! Hey! Where are you going? Hey! I left that agar herb for that young girl! Come back!
Jonas will not be able to find the sword tassel. If Mr. Rangel really wants to investigate, my reputation will be ruined. If they find out that the sword tassel is on me, and I framed Cassie to vent my anger. Cassie, it's no use being so stubborn. Why don't you go apologize to Mr. Rangel? The most Mr. Rangel can punish you with is to leave you in Passionless Valley for a few days. Jonas and I will plead with Mr. Rangel to let you out.
I'm not wrong. Why should I plead guilty? Brett, if you want to stay in Passionless Valley, why don't you take the blame?
Don't be ungrateful.
Brett, are you threatening me like this because the real sword tassel is on you?
You're right. Cassie, didn't you say that you didn't steal the sword tassel? Then why is it on you?